breaking updates now coming in. Pakistan's begging bowl diplomacy has taken a new turn as the country has crawled to the United Nations Security Council, now requesting a closed-door meeting to discuss the agenda. But the move seems to have fallen flat with no takers for Pakistan's narrative as Islamabad pushed its case. Experts warn that this diplomatic stunt is set to backfire. India, meanwhile, is gearing up to expose Pakistan's true role in supporting terrorism. Pakistan may have hoped for international support, but it is facing open shame instead, with the actions drawing sharp criticism on the global stage. So Pakistan had sought a closed-door meeting at the UNSC, and the UNSC granted a closed-door meeting, but Pakistan trying to make a case for itself. But there are no takers for Pakistan's narrative very clearly, because Pakistan has tried to play the victim, saying that it has no role to play in the Pahalgam attacks. But India has made it clear that Pakistan's role in Pahalgam, as well as multiple such terror incidents in the country, is quite clear. So Pakistan trying to pull a diplomatic stunt, but it's all set to backfire, with experts saying that this is not going to hold water internationally. My colleagues Pradeep Datta as well as Srinjoy are joining us on the broadcast with the details. And Pradeep, Pakistan had asked for a closed-door meeting, very clearly wanting to have these talks behind closed doors, knowing very clearly that any open meeting would expose the country very embarrassingly, and that's what we're seeing. A meeting has taken place. Are there any takers really for Pakistan trying to play victim?
See, what Pakistan is doing, first they carry out terror attack, then they try to play the victim card. In the past, we have seen that the Pakistan had been running from one country to another country with a begging bowl for the penny. And this time they are running from one place to another place for peace, because they want peace with India, because already Prime Minister Narendra Modi has made it clear that they are going to make Pakistan pay for the sins that Pakistan has committed by targeting innocent unarmed tourists in Pahalgam. There was a UNSC closed-door meeting, and during that closed-door meeting, hardly anything is really going to happen, because Pakistan has failed to convince the world that it is not involved in terror-related activity. But see, Pakistan, one, they were trying to deny their role in Pahalgam attack. Second, they were trying to say that how India is playing a role of an aggressor. They are trying to project India as an aggressor, how India was stopping water. So they were trying to say that how the people will be affected and impacted because of this thing. Absolutely. And this is going to be really problematic for them. But India is already, on one hand, while they were talking about water, and India has already said that how they are spilling blood of innocent people here on this side.
And
so
in
there
fact,
will be
India has not just made a claim. Like Pakistan is claiming to be a victim, India has given dossiers of evidence against Pakistan in the previous incidents as well. So the world is well aware of Pakistan's role. Srinjoy, it was a closed-door meeting. Pakistan trying to play victim yet again. Take us through the details of the UNSC meeting that took place, the closed-door meeting that Pakistan wanted.
Well, the first thing the Pakistanis have said is that we haven't done it. Now, this is a familiar story, and the world is familiar with it. In 1999, during Kargil, the Pakistanis said that they were not responsible, but the Mujahideen were responsible. As it turned out, the Pakistani army had got inside Kargil, into Batalik, into Dras. So that is something people remember. During the Mumbai attack, it was found that Kasaf had identity papers saying he was an Indian citizen. And in his interrogations, he made it very clear that all the 10 attackers, all the 10 terrorists were told, and they had stories, that they would say that they were Indian citizens in case they were caught. In any case, it was hoped by the ISI and the terror establishment that they would die in this attack. Nevertheless, they were all carrying Indian papers. In fact, Kasab had papers suggesting that he was from Hyderabad. So this is a very familiar story. The world is familiar with it. What Pakistan has said, that India was going to attack. Number two, that Pakistan was ready and had taken security measures. Pakistan wanted an independent investigation of this Pahalgam attack. Pakistan cribbed about the Indus Water Treaty. All these familiar stories came up. And Pakistan said, this is the funniest one, that they were against terrorism and they had repeatedly fought terrorism over these years. Now, any satellite photograph which India has and which India can easily share with any country will tell you where the terror camps are, how many people there are, and what kind of training is going on there. So the world is fully aware of the Pakistani situation, and they fully comprehend the fact that the center, the epicenter of terror is Pakistan. And Hillary Clinton, a long time ago, when she was US Secretary of State, had said that if you have snakes in your backyard, they are going to come back and bite you. Now, that is precisely the point here. Pakistan has snakes in its backyard, and the world is aware of that. Imagine Hillary Clinton talking about it then. There have been 4 secretaries of state after that.
Absolutely. Hillary Clinton had said you have snakes in your background. Quite recently, Pakistan itself had come on record to say that we've been doing the dirty work for the West. So we're well aware of what Pakistan is up to. The entire world is has known what Pakistan can do.